There have been more incidents of violence even after 3 months of the violence beginning in the month of May. Now there's a blow to the BJP-led government in Manipur as it lost an ally yesterday over the ethnic violence that's raging in the northeastern state for over 3 months. The Kuki People's Alliance, which has 2 MLAs, announced their withdrawal of support. The move is unlikely to pose any threat to the Chief Minister Biren Singh's government. As I mentioned, these are 2 MLAs, but it poses serious concerns about the trust deficit over the government in Manipur, as their own allies are now questioning Biren Singh's leadership, while on the other side, several civil society groups have also boycotted Biren Singh's government. Meanwhile, the Manipur police has suspended 5 police personnel, including the station in charge of the area, where the horrific incident of 2 women being stripped and paraded naked by a mob and then gang raped had taken place on the 4th of May. Meanwhile, the Manipur DGP is set to appear before the Supreme Court today, which has been hearing this horrific case of gang rape in Manipur, among other petitions from Manipur. The top court last week had said that the inaction of the police in registering FIRs, making arrests and recording statements gives the court an impression that there was no law from the beginning of May till the end of July, in a very strong statement. So let's look at what's happening in Manipur now today. There's a day curfew relaxation in Imphal from 5 a.m. till 12 noon. A powerful civil society group has also declared an indefinite social boycott of the Manipur government. There are reports of fresh violence as well, while the Kuki Zomi leaders are set to meet Home Minister Amit Shah, likely to meet him in Delhi. My colleague Ratnadeep Chaudhary joining us for more on this. And Ratnadeep, tell us about the fresh incidents of violence in Churachandpur and Bishnupur, also about the Kuki Zo leaders being in Delhi.
Well, in the last 24 hours, there have been reports of exchange of fire in the border areas of Churachandpur and Bishnupur districts. However, there's no report of loss of life, which is a good development, given the fact that on a day before yesterday, there were massive violence, and in that at least 6 people died, about 16 people are injured. In fact, center had to rush additional 10 companies of central security forces. But there is also, apart from that, there's also a lot of otherwise political developments taking place. As you have rightly pointed out, the withdrawal of support to the Biren Singh government by the Kuki People's Alliance it does not pose a threat for the government, but it does show hardlining of its stand by the Kuki Zomi leaders. And what we are hearing from sources is that the Indigenous Tribal Leaders Forum, ITLF, which has spearheaded the movement on the side of the Kuki Zomis, their top leaders are in Delhi. There is a possibility of their meeting with Union Home Minister Amit Shah. In fact, what we are hearing is that it is MHA which has invited them for a meeting. But before flying off to Delhi, they had also consulted Mizoram Chief Minister Zoramthanga. Remember, Zoramthanga has been very vocal on the issue of Manipur, and about 13,000 Kuki Zomi people from Manipur have been sheltered in neighboring Mizoram. However, in a development which will make things more difficult for the incumbent Manipur government, a powerful civil society body, particularly from the valley region, which is dominated by the Meiteis, the Coordination Committee of Manipur Integrity, COCOMI, has decided that from today there will be indefinite social boycott against the government.
Right.
This is after they failed to comply with the demand of calling up assembly by 5th of August.
Ratnadeep, thanks very much for joining us with those details.